They're called the floating gardens of Xochimilco, more than 150 kilometers of canals that date back to the Mexica Empire, the so-called Aztec civilization. Today, it's one of the most important water conservation points in the Mexican capital. Ancient people created the canals in a lake-filled area. They were part of an integrated irrigation system that fed crops and provided a clean water supply. Hundreds of years later, tourists now come to Xochimilco to enjoy an afternoon with good food and drinks, friends and family. But scientists and local residents say these important waterways are in peril.
The problem is that urban waste is being dumped here. That's affecting not just our neighborhood, but the rest of the city.
Decades of construction in and around Xochimilco have created thousands of homes and businesses. Many are illegal settlements. The wastewater mixes in with fresh water, leaving behind destructive bacteria and heavy metals. The capital's environmental secretary admits that better water management policies must be put into place to protect fresh water sources in Mexico City.
We
are highly dependent on water basins outside the city, but they will not always be available to us here in the capital.
But the urgency of the situation has not slowed the amount of growth here.
Experts say it's time for government officials and local residents to take a lesson from the ancient people and create policies to protect these waters. They insist if action is not taken soon, the damage could be irreversible.
Xochimilco's contaminated water has placed this little creature, a Mexican salamander known as the ajolote, on the endangered species list. It now faces possible extinction. According to this scientist's projections, if the city continues allowing wastewater to be dumped into the canals for another decade, that southern part of the city will also face devastating problems.
We
will have a terrible water deficit, and the flood zones will grow, and many families will lose their homes.
It's the kind of imminent threat faced by so many megacities around the world, where the constant demand for fresh, clean water continues to grow with each passing day. Franc Contreras, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.